today's National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. There are 17,500 victims each year of trafficking. The average age just 15 years old. Now, here's something really surprising that I did not know. San Diego, LA, and San Francisco are the FBI's top 3 of 13 cities with the highest rate of trafficking. San Diego here has the largest underground economy of human trafficking. So with me right now, Carla Vallone and Rosa Alvarado to discuss this. Now, you guys are from San Diego Inc., and you guys are a mentor company and just here to educate about human trafficking.
Yep, we're here from Girls Inc. of San Diego County, and we are a nonprofit that provides no-cost programming to underserved girls. And why we're here today is we're starting a new initiative collaborating with Protect to bring trafficking prevention education to the girls who are most at risk in the county.
And now who, I mentioned a couple of statistics and numbers, but who is most at risk?
Well, it's interesting. So all kids can become victims of trafficking, certainly. So it's important for all parents to know how the signs of trafficking and how to prevent it and talk to their kids about that. But there are special populations in the county who are at higher risk. Underserved girls from low-income communities and immigrant families can be at higher risk for 3 reasons. 1, they spend more time alone because their parents are out working multiple jobs. 2, they can live in communities where there might be a higher prevalence of crime and violence. Lastly, and most concerning, is that if they are seeing signs of targeting, they're going to be reticent to call authorities. They might have undocumented family members that they don't want to draw attention to. That's what makes this prevention education so important.
So what are you here to do, and how do you help as a nonprofit?
So we're going to be working with our girls throughout the year. This year we plan to educate 150 girls, specifically empowering them with the tools to understand the signs of trafficking and how to prevent that. Rosa could probably talk more about some of the experiences our girls have seen.
Yes, so I've been with Girls Inc. San Diego 3 years, and over those years I've encountered a lot of stories from my girls. And one happened actually over the summer recently where one of our girls was being solicited online. She had a social media account parents did not know about, and there was a man who was, talking to her, and eventually she gave out personal information about what school she went to, where she lived, and eventually he came to the property where she lived and was asking her very inappropriate questions. And luckily, she had someone to go to, and she came to me, and that's how we were able to aid her.
And it is scary because in this day and age, everyone has a social media account. Kids younger and younger are having these accounts, and it's just another way where these poor girls are getting succumbed into trafficking. So what are some other signs that people should watch out for?
That's a great question.
Yeah, so if a girl is being targeted for human trafficking, there are 2 types of traffickers. There is the Romeo trafficker, and then there is the CEO trafficker.
Romeo and CEO, okay.
Right. So the Romeo trafficker will try to make the girl or the student fall for them by buying them extravagant gifts. And then there's the CEO trafficker who will offer sounds too good to be true job, $18 an hour, no experience necessary, high school student. So these are the signs to look out for when you are online or, just walking down the street looking at flyers.
Why is it such a prevalent issue here in San Diego?
Well, I think being close to the border might be one reason. That also there's that corridor up and down California. So once you can get a hold of a girl, you can make them move her around the state. But the one thing about trafficking that we learned as we started to work with Protect and educate our girls about this is that trafficking, there's an old-fashioned notion of trafficking that it means kidnapping and retaining someone against their will, and that's not really the modern face of sex trafficking. Girls and children and boys can be trafficked while still living their lives. There will be signs, like Rosa mentioned, extravagant gifts. They're not at school on Mondays and Fridays. They're withdrawing from family and friends, but they're still living their lives. So it can be very hard to identify. Traffickers use emotional triggers. They might take away their IDs and their ability to and they'll use, and that's why our girls are at high risk for targeting, is they might use their family circumstances to say, I'll turn one of your family members into ICE if you don't stay with me and do these things. So that's why Girls Inc. of San Diego County is in a really special position to start working with girls as early as 10 years old to understand that although creepy, these being contacted on social media people don't know isn't innocent.
Right. We are out of time, but I want to give a website, or if people want to help or if they need a resource, where can they go for more information?
girlsincsd.org. KFMB.org/volunteer. There's ways to get involved to mentor girls and also join our organization so that we can broaden our impact right here in San Diego County.
And again, really big issue in San Diego, in LA, and San Francisco. So thank you.
Thank you.